Hello friends, so today I'm back with another very interesting video for training, and today's video will take us like just like 10 minutes. Is a very fast one. All right, so I will be showing you how to play around with your Crinoline and the type of result you will achieve. So if you see the pattern I have on my Crinoline there, I just try to create a design on my Crinoline, and then I used it for Fascinator. So all the things I needed are the things I've shown you: stick feather, princess band or Alice band, whatever it's called, and then I'll use some roses and everything. I'll need to put it together as I work, you see. So the most important thing is how to get my Crinoline to this stage, and it is very easy. The only thing you need to do is just dip your fingers through the Crinoline and pull. So you dip your fingers through the Crinoline and then you pull it, just like create a opening. Just create any kind of openings. It can just be like circular in shape. It's just a way of it looks like you are scattering the Crinoline, but the more you scatter, the more the design. So you just try to like pull to the left, pull to the right, dip your fingers through it, create a hole through it. Make sure you are really pulling it. Pull it, don't be afraid to pull, just pull it. When you pull it, you just start creating this type of wavy kind of pattern like that, like a smoke. So it will help the Crinoline to assume another kind of look, and that kind of look is what we are actually looking for. So we just want it not to be a plain, because when you are able to create some designs with your Crinoline, you might just be doing simple bow tie folding, and you see like, oh, what did they use for this? It will not look like a Crinoline anymore. So that's just all I did. Just keep dipping my fingers through and then pulling. And then the total length I used, because what I folded was much, so I used just say like 3 yards or 2.5 yards. So but I think 2 yards might just be small, but you can do 2 yards anyway if you don't want it to be as full as what I have, you understand. So you can do 2 yards. If not, you just 3 yards is perfect. You are going to get it very full, and then the smoky look will be like, it will be more defined when you have that smoky look on so much of it folded together. It will be more pronounced. So after creating the patterns, dipping my fingers through, this is just all I get. You see the result, and to me is beautiful, and whatever I'm going to create with it is going to be far better than just using my Crinoline without having to do anything to it. All right, so I'm using it for Fascinator, and it's just a simple bow, like bow tie, BOW, like bow. That's just all I'm going to do. So the first thing, I'll just leave a little bit of length of like 5 to 6 inches before I start folding my bow. That is also part of the design. It's just going to give it a kind of definition, so that you can see. I also try to like scatter the edges there, so that the strands of the Crinoline can just be a little bit pronounced. And then I fold my bow, making sure that the first 6 inches I left is longer than the original bow I'm folding. So I just like fold them together in my hands, fold it until I'm done folding. I can also decide to leave some excess on the ending, which is not a bad idea. If you want to leave some excess on the ending part, it's okay. But if you do not want wish to leave anyone, you just want to give a complete fold, it is also perfect. So after folding it like this, the only thing I need to do is just like tie it together. And to tie it together is not anything to worry about. You just take your needle and thread and just pass through the middle, and then just tie, as in tie, roll your thread through it like you see me doing now. Roll it through it to ensure that it's holding every part of it together. You don't have to worry about the thread showing. Of course, it is a matching color to the Crinoline I'm using. So what I did was I just carried my Alice band, and then I still continued the process of just tying it round on it. So I just like, oh, tie it round, and make sure that it is tight on it. And after that, it will be time for me, if I wish to add anything like stones, roses, and any other. But what I did with this is that I used the stick feather, which is what is in my hand now. That stick feather is going to act as a design, and is also going to help in the lifting of the turban. So sorry, not turban, I'm too used to turban. In the lifting of the fascinator. It has two work to do. The first one is that it's a design, all right, but the major reason why I am adding it because I need it to lift the Crinoline, so that's why I passed the stick feather through the holes of the Crinoline to come out at the middle towards the end, and then I'll just use my needle and thread and tack. So you can see that the extra 6 inches that I did not actually measure, but I'm just like trying to like say maybe it should be up to 6. It might be up to 6 inches. I'm not sure it's above 6 inches. So that extra 6 inches there, you see that the stick feather helped me to like lift it up instead of it falling or following any part it wants. So it's going to help you to give it a kind of definition. So the main thing is let it be lifted. So I just added that stick feather through and use it to raise it, so it's not going to fall, but it's going to be standing. So when you look at it, it will look like, oh, how did they make this thing to stand? How can the Crinoline just stand like that on its own? It's not standing on its own. The stick feather is helping it up. So we just like tie it, and then make sure that it is sitting firm. It's not really anything to worry so much about after tying, because we are still going to be adding hot glue by the time you are fixing the roses. It's still going to help it to be able to sit properly. So the hot glue will help it to sit properly as well. But it is good that you tie. I don't just like working with hot glue without having to tie my designs. Even when I attach my roses to my fascinators using hot glue, I support it using the needle and thread to ensure firmness. You want it to be really firm. You don't want your client to start complaining of your fascinators getting destroyed in time. So you just have to do everything that can ensure longevity, that is lasting effect of your work. So I always follow up my work using needle and thread for everything that I am doing. All right, so if it's possible to sew, why not go ahead and sew? Okay, so after attaching and all of that, so you can just see how it looks. We'll fix our roses at the middle. We'll fix our net, because I also have a face net. So when I want to fix my face net, all I do is start by sticking my thread to a portion of the face net, and then from there I just pass my needle coiling around the face net until I get to the end, and then I pull it together. So when you gather it, it will help the face net not just to slip on the face of your client or on your own face, and then you attach it through the middle. After that, you spread it out a little bit, and then strategically tack some part of it that you feel you need to like stay in a particular place. So what I normally do is that I just take my needle and thread and set the net where I want it. I need this to be lifted. If there's anything that can help me lift, I just pass my thread and needle through and tie it to that portion. even on the on the band. I try to like systematically attach it so that you don't, because if the net is not taking the right shape it should take, the beauty of your fascinator will not be there. All right, so this is just everything I need to teach today. It's very quick, but I love the concept, and that's why I thought it wise to like bring it to you. So a quick one, if today is the first time you are discovering this channel is called Creative Ends International. And if you love our videos, we have a lot of videos on turban, fascinators, art, and all of that. If you love our videos, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload a new video. So from my end, I'll just say good night. I'll say bye. I'll see you in my next video. If you practice your own, all right, congratulations. And if you have questions, don't forget to ask. I'll